Saturday at the Rolex Los Angeles Sale Grand Prix saw 12 of the F50s on the start line, which made things extremely crowded. We're going to take a look at the 4 starts of the races that were held and see which strategies paid off and which didn't. Overall, Peter Burling on the black foils, the New Zealand team, managed to pull off some exceptional starts which put them overall in the lead, but consistency was hard to come by, as we see. In the first race of the day, we can really see how the front row position is vital, and those 5 we can see who were dead on the line ended up being 5 of the top 6, with only Britain, who was slightly further back, making it into the top 6 overall in that first race. The windward position was definitely pole position, and you can see there it's the New Zealand team, the black foils, who were to windward, and they ended up winning the race. You've also got that group of 3 right at the leeward end. They were late and having to come upwind towards the line. And we can see Australia in amongst this group, which is really surprising when we saw how good their starts were in Sydney. And this ended up being their worst race with a 10th place.
Trying to go high and 90 now if you want.
In the second race, we can again see the Kiwis coming in with pace at that windward end, and their time on distance there is exceptional. And also at the leeward end is Canada's. They are just advanced, which gives them that clear air, and it's no surprise to see that New Zealand and Canada ended up being first and second. That's the black foils and the North Star sailing team, first and second in race 2. We can see Australia and also Emirates GBR both had poor starts again, but they managed to come through the fleet in this race, Australia finishing 3rd and Emirates GBR finishing 4th. In the third race, New Zealand's black foils and the Swiss Sail GP team were both penalised for being over the line early, and so had to drop to the back of the fleet. We can see the boats that got a front row start without being over the line. Here we'll take a look at France, USA and Canada, and all 3 of them managed to go side by side into the windward mark, and they finished 3rd, 4th and 5th respectively. It was an extraordinary effort by the Australian Sail GP team, Tom Slingsby, to come through the fleet to win the race, with the Mubadala Brazil team second. The 4th race start was very interesting, just from the point of view of the angle of approach to the line being so important. Here we can see France, Brazil and New Zealand's black foils just coming into the line on a good reaching angle with pace. And also take a note of the German team, who are coming downwind behind this pack, which is aiming on a more upwind angle. The Germans managed to sneak through on this, while if you look at Canada, Switzerland, the Australian Sail GP team, the Spanish team and Emirates GBR, they were all pointing upwind. They're going slower there, and that meant they ended up dropping back in the pack. The other incident of note was the Rockwool Denmark Sail GP team. At a leeward mark rounding, we can see just top of picture there, they're rounding, and they've got a bit of getting used to the T-foils, because they managed to hit the mark, and that sacrificial tip that they've made on these T-foils broke off, which really ruined their day.
Yeah, would have been nice to get a few more points in that third race, but yeah, I think I was really proud of the way the team fought and just kind of kept improving the way we were sailing the boat during the day. It definitely got harder as the breeze dropped off, just with all the turbulence of 12 boats on that super tight race trip. But yeah, awesome to be leading after day 1 and looking forward to tomorrow. Well, I think we were right in the mixture of it in that third race a couple of times, and yeah, definitely didn't quite nail it, but yeah, I think it just shows you've got so many opportunities if you get to the back to come back through. And but yeah, really proud of the way we started today, leading 3 at Mark 1, and yeah, looking forward to carrying that on tomorrow.
We've had a really good day today. We're 2nd overall, so it's certainly very, very positive. We had 3 awesome starts, but yeah, we gave up a few positions here and there. I think that for me, the third race was really the most frustrating one, where we were out in front, had a tricky moment at the top of the first upwind, and then quick as you like, we were back into the pack. So yeah, it was a very good day, but it could have been exceptional.
Thank you for watching today. We're going to continue bringing you more news from Sail GP and lots more from the world of sailing. So please do subscribe to our channel using the button down here, and take a look at sailworld.com and yachtsandyachting.com for all the latest news from the world of sailing.